Welcome to Code Guide. In this video, we are going to discuss the latest release sample paper by the CBSE 2021-22 for the subject Computer Science. In this paper, we will discuss the blueprint of paper. This means from which chapter, what kind of questions can come from as per the level, that is knowledge, understanding or the application based questions. Also, I will discuss tips to attempt your complete question paper, how to cover the entire question paper so that you can score good marks, at least you can score more than 95%, or we will try to score full marks. Then here also I will discuss tricks to solve the difficult questions like output questions and how to eradicate the options which are not suitable for the question so that you can reach to the conclusion. Also, we are going to discuss the step-by-step solution for the questions related to output or the file handling. Marking scheme of the paper will also be discussed, how the marks will be awarded for each question. Solving case study based question will also be highlight of this video. So let's start discussing the sample paper. If we talk about the sample question paper for code 083 term 1, the total time allowed is 90 minutes and total questions to be covered are 45. So you have to judiciously divide your time, 90 minutes time for 45 minutes question. Ideally people think that 2 minutes per question is enough, but now we will discuss how much time we can cover for each question intelligently so that we can go for the difficult questions where we have to put time more than 2 minutes. So let's see, maximum marks are 35 but here questions are 45. If we see there is 1 mark question, if we talk about, then these are the total marks are 45, but all these 45 marks will be scaled down to 35 and that will be approximately 0.77 marks per question. So you have a good golden chance to cover the section A questions quickly, which also carry the same marks as some difficult questions have. So let's talk about first section A, which checks your knowledge. That means it is kind of, there is nothing more of solving type of questions, yes, but your concepts will be checked here. Section A consists of 25 questions and you have to attempt any 20 questions. So you can check that which questions you know better. So always attempt 20 questions. Any 20 questions out of 25 questions. There is no negative marking. So please try to attempt the correct one. If you have any doubt in any question, you can attempt another question. So let's start with the first question. This question is from the chapter revision tour. This is from class 11. Invalid identifier. Now what are identifiers? Identifiers are the names of a variable. So this is valid because here n is small, and if we talk about the reserved word, that is the reserved word is capital letter N, that is reserved word, so this is valid. Address is also valid, name is also valid, but pass, this is a reserved word, so the answer is D part, pass, for the invalid identifier. Second question is L equal to 1 Python 3.14. You have to represent the data type. For this you have to consider here round brackets are there. If we talk about list, it is of what kind of brackets it have? It has square bracket. And tuple has round bracket and dictionary is in curly bracket and string is enclosed in double quotes. So you should always know the correct options for, why it is not a list? Because list is enclosed in square bracket. So the correct answer is tuple. Given a tuple 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 90. So here a list of values given in the tuple. Now what value it will print? For this it is the beginning and the step value. For a slice, this is the concept of slicing. So here you will mark numbering. So starting from 3, 40, step value to 60, but it will reach till n minus 1. That will run by 6 only. So the correct answer is 40, 60. Question number 4. Which of the following option is not correct? A. If we try to read a text file that does not exist, an error occurs. Yes. So if file is not there, you cannot read. Here they are asking which option is not correct. So this option is also correct. If we try to read a text file that does not exist, the file gets created. No. So this option is wrong. So we have got the correct answer at part B only. Let's see the third option also. If we try to write on a text file that does not exist, no error occurs. So if you want to write a text file, it will create a new one. So this is also correct. If you write that does not exist, the file gets created. This is also correct. So the incorrect option is B. Fifth part, which of the following option can be used to read the first line of a text file, myfile.txt? Now if we see the myfile.read, this will read the entire content. Read and will read the first n bytes, and read line will read the first line, whereas read lines will read all the lines of your text file. So the correct option is C. Next is, assume that the position of the file pointer is at the beginning of third line. This is at the beginning of third line. If we see, here is the keyword third line. In a text file, which of the following option is used to read all the remaining lines? So if we see, although myfile.read can read the entire content from the current position, but here if lines is asked, so the best answer is myfile.readlines. A text file student.txt is stored in the storage device. Identify the correct option out of the following to be open the file in read mode. First you have to see which mode, which file, which type of file, text file. Now which mode, read mode. Correct. So this is RB, this is not fine. Write mode is also not used for reading. So this is correct, and default mode is reading. So these two options are correct. So our answer is C. Both 3 and 4 option is correct. So you can see these answers we can give quickly. So you can have 1 or less than 1 minute to solve such kind of answers, so that you can save the time and you can divide your time judiciously for attempting the entire paper. The return type of the input function is string. So option A is correct. Which of the following operator cannot be used? So plus is used for concatenation, in is to find out the character in the list, is the membership operator, star is the it repeats the string. So D part is the answer. Division operator is, it cannot be used with the string. Next is consider a tuple 10, 15, 25 and 30. So these are the value 10, 25. So my tuple is 10, 25, 30. This is the tuple. Now which value can give error? So printing, no problem. Tuple is what type of data type? This is immutable. So the property of immutable data types is you cannot alter. So here we are just printing in A, C, D and option. So the option B is correct. Next question is question number 11. Which of the following statement is incorrect in the context of binary files? So if we see the answer, information is stored in the format in which the information is held in memory. Correct. So we have to find out the incorrect one. No character translations takes place. Right. Every line ends with the new line character. Pickle module is used for reading and writing. So we can see A, B and D is correct. So option number C is the incorrect one. What is the significance of tell? So tell tells the path of file. No tells the current position of file pointer within the file. It tells the end position. No, if we see tell function, it gives the current position of the file pointer where the pointer is currently existing. So checks the existence of a file at the desired location. No, so the correct answer is B. Next question number 13 is, which of the following statement is true? Which of the following statement is true? A. Pickling creates an object from sequence of bytes. Pickling is used for object serialization. Pickling is used for deserialization and pickling is used to manage all types of file. Now the correct answer is B because unpickling is deserialization. Next question is syntax of seek function in Python. myfile.seek offset comma reference point, where myfile is the object. The default value of reference point is 0. So 0 stands for beginning, 1 for current and 2 for end. So if we don't give the reference point with the offset, it takes always the beginning. So the correct answer is A, 0. Which of the following components are part of a function header in Python? Yes, function name is a part of function header. Return statement is not a part of function header. It is a part of function body through which you are returning some values. C is the parameter list, which is also a part of function header. So the answer D is correct, both A and C. Next question is, which of the following function header is correct? Here in the function header, the default parameters are given, and the default parameters, when you give some default parameters, the rule says that you have to start the filling of default value from right to left. So if we see the first question, t equal to 2, but here r is not having any default value. Here t is empty, here also p and t empty, r is in between. So when you are giving some default values, there should be no gap, no value with no parameter without any value in either side. So here p is not having any default value, but r and t has default value. So we can call this function with all three values, all two, or one only with the single one value. So this D option is correct. Next 17 number question is, which of the following is correct way to call a function? So first is my function, this is the correct way. Second is def my function, this is define statement. So when we define a function, we call like this. There is no such statement of call my function. So the option number 1A is correct. Which of the following character act as a delimiter, default delimiter in CSV file? Although we can give the delimiters, but the default delimiter is comma. Syntax for opening student CSV file in write mode is, so my file equal to open student.csv w and new line character. What is the importance of new line here is, a new line gets added? No. Empty strings get appended to the first line? No. Empty strings gets appended to all lines? No. But yes, EOL, end of line translation, is suppressed. It means when you create a file, there is by default the new line character is /n. Otherwise one empty line will be inserted when you create CSV file. So to suppress this, here this type of new line is given to end of line translation suppression. What is the correct explanation of CSV file is comma separated values. Next is, which of the following is not a function or a method of CSV module in Python? So we know that we import CSV file. We import CSV file when we have to use CSV methods. So CSV.reader is a function, writer is also a method for CSV module, write row is also a method, but CSV.read is not a method of CSV module. Which one of the following is default extension of Python file? This is well known to you, is .py. Which of the following symbol is used in Python for single line comment? So in Python there is no option, no provision of providing multi-line comments. So here these characters are not used, only the hash is used for writing single line comment. Which of the following statement opens a binary file in write mode and writes data from this list on the binary file? So let's see one by one option. And students, if you get correct option at the first instance, you can tick and move to the next question. With open, so this file is opened in the binary mode with WB. pickle.dump will write list 1 to the my file. So always remember record comma file object. So if you remember this kind of syntax, you will quickly find out. So this is record and this is file object. So this first option is correct. So here reverse is given, and here WB plus mode is open, and pickle.dump myfile.lst1, again the things are not in order. So first option is correct. Which of these about dictionary is false? The value of a dictionary can be accessed using keys. This is true. Dictionaries are not ordered. This is also true. Dictionaries are mutable. This is true. So B is the keys of a dictionary can be accessed using value, but no. The value of a dictionary is accessed by keys, but keys cannot be accessed by the value. The reason for this is key is unique and value for different keys can be same. So through value we cannot find out the keys. So this is the section 1. You have seen how we have, within the duration of 15 minutes, I have discussed 25 questions. So you can also just keep 1 minute for this section for solving each question. So in 15 minutes try to solve this section and keep 5 minutes extra. So 20 minutes will be enough for solving this particular section. Now we will see the section B. Here we are using whiteboard. I am going to discuss each and every question wherever necessary for the solving of the questions, as these are the output based questions. So we start with this question number 26. From out of 24 you have to attempt 20 questions. So there is choice of only 4 questions. T equal to 100. This is tuple. When we multiply this by 2, T multiplied by 2. So this value becomes 200, and here we have used print. So this will print the value 100 multiplied by 2 will be 200. So we can see in the print statement we have given T multiplied by 2 and the answer is 200. And we have not used equal to sign. That's why the value of the tuple will not be changed permanently. Next question is from file handling. myfile.txt. File name is myfile.txt. There are 4 lines, and when we start reading the lines, myfile equal to open myfile.txt, and myfile.read lines will read the entire lines of the file given in the myfile.txt. Data will be a list of strings, and length of data will be, there are total number of lines 4. So the length of data is 4. That's why it will print 4. Length function gives length of any iterable data types. So this data consists of 4 strings. That's why length of data will be 4. Next is identify the output of the following Python statements. So this is x equal to, this is a nested list. If you see, there is one list and this is the list. This is 0 number, this is 1, and inside the, as this is nested list, so inside 0, this is nested part 0 1 2, this is also 0 1 2. Here y equal to x of 1. Let's see the x of 1 value, and out of x of 1 it is asking 2. So 1 means outer, so 0 and 1, x of 1, this is the 1, entire element is 1. Out of, from the index 1, you are taking the sub-index value 2. Sub-index value 2 is 15. So the answer number 15 is correct. This is example of nested list output. Second output is from the output of the, this output is from loop. X equal to 2 while x less than 9. And these are simple loop questions. Not comes under the difficult category for class 12. X less than 9, x equal to, here end manipulator is changed, only the slash n is replaced by the empty value. X equal to 2, x less than 9, it means up to 8 it will display, starting from 2 ending with 8. Let's find out. 1. So this option is wrong. This is 1 to 9. This is also wrong. This is 2 to 8. This is correct. And this is 2 to 9. This is wrong. So in this way you can also validate your answer. So the answer C is correct. Next question is, identify the output of the following Python statements. Again this question is from loop for the output. B equal to 1. Let's see B equal to 1. For A in range 1 to 1, 10 means up to 9, and the step value is of 2. So let's find out the value of B. If we start from A, it will start with 1. Now B plus equal to A plus 2. When you add 2 to it, it will become 3. It will add this to B. This will become 4. Now next time the value of A will become 3, because here the jump value of 2 is given. 3 plus 2 5, 4 plus 5 9. Next time the 5 will be the value of A. 5 plus 2 7, 9 plus 7 is 16. New value of 7 will be A, value of A will be 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. 16 plus 9 is 25. So when it will come inside, so 9 plus 2 will be actual value 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. Then the final value of A after going one step more will become 9. It will come inside. So 9 plus 2 will become 11. 25 plus 11 will be 36. Now the value of A, when it comes here, the loop will become false as the value of A becomes 11. And the print B, the value of B is 36. So in this way you can get the value of B, which is 36. So always calculate the values very carefully. If you skip any step or you ignore or as the negligence, with the power of negligence, the value of B is 36. So you can find out how we have calculated with the help of A and B and the dry run of the code. So find out all the values very carefully without ignoring any step. Question number 31. Identify the output of following Python statements. Let's give index number to these existing values. List is mutable and we are inserting a value at particular index position. So 3 is index, 4 is the value to be inserted. So at position number 3, the value gets inserted. So the new list after this statement will be 10, 20, 10, 15, 24, 25 and 30. Next statement says at position number 2, insert 3. So these are my positions, that index values. At 2, I will insert the value 3. 10, 15, 3, 24, 25 and 30. This will be the list, existing list value. Next is minus 5, list minus 5. Let's write down the reverse indexing from the back side. The LST of minus 5 is 3. So the correct answer is 3. Raghav is trying to write a tuple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on binary file test.bin. Consider the following code written by him. Import pickle. Tuple 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. File is opened with test.bin wb. Pickle.dash. Here you have to write the correct statement. My file close. So dump statement is used to write the record in the file. Right? So we have to find out the options. Here the first the syntax is dump record comma file object. So A option is wrong. C and D is also wrong because there is no write function and load function used for this purpose. So the correct answer is pickle.dump tuple 1, which has to be written in the file object. So in this way the option B is correct when we use dump to write any object to the binary file. Next question is 33 number question is a binary file data has binary file employee.dat has following data. So a binary file employee.dat has the following data. 101 employee's name and salary, number, name and salary is given. Now define function is here, display employee number. The file is opened in read binary mode. Total sum is 0. Try while true r equal to pickle dot load f. All the existing records of this binary file is loaded in the r object using pickle.load function. r of 0 equal to employee number. Then you have to fill the blank line. Total sum equal to total sum plus r of 2. So here in this question there is a small correction. This total is not under if condition. This is here. So you have to find out the total sum. When the above mentioned function display 103 is executed, the output displayed is 1,90,000. So if you see, if employee number is 103 is entered, r of 0 is 103. Here this is 103 and the given answer of total amount is 1,90,000. If you calculate the entire the salary element, if you sum up all the salary element except 30,000, it will come out to 1,90,000. So we have to check which statement will come here, the jump statement. The jump is not any correct statement. So break will break out the loop and come out. It will not process anything. Return will also give the control back to the calling function and will stop the loop. So the correct option is continue. If we write here continue, here in this portion, if we write continue statement, and this total sum will come after the if. It is not the part of if. So what will happen if this option is 103? So first answer is 101. It will add total 50,000 to the total sum. So value of total sum will be 50,000. At the second part it will become 90,000. When it comes at 103, it will continue. It will go back to the beginning of the loop and it will read next time 60,000 and 40,000. After that the loop will be ended and it will print the total sum. So the correct statement is continue. Next is what will be the output of the following Python code. Now let's see the correct answer for this. Def add num1 num2 sum equal to num1 plus num2. When it calls the function sum equal to, you can see this as variable sum equal to add 20 30. The sum will be 50, but there is no return statement mentioned which will return the value to this sum variable through this function call. Although the value of sum is 50, but there is no return statement, so it will return none in the variable sum. So the correct answer is none, as there is no return statement specified. If there is return sum, then the answer will be 50, but here no return statement, so answer is none. Next is evaluate the expression and identify the correct answer. So here we will see the precedence of operator, which is the highest precedence is exponent, is at number 1. Then divide, and these operators are at precedence number 2, and the plus minus is at the same position. But we will find out the brackets, we will evaluate the brackets first. So first of all we will solve this. This will be 16 minus 6 multiplied by 5 plus 2 exponent 3 into 4. So first of all 2 to the power 3 will be 8. 8 into 4, 16 minus 6 into 5 plus here will become 32. Here will be 30 minus 16. So this will be 16 plus 2, answer is 18. So the correct answer is 18. So always remember the order of precedence. Next question comes, question number 36 is variable. Again the output question. You have to go one by one and see this calling statement of print. Print my function 50. When it come here, the first variable, the parameter is 50. So this will be variable 1, variable 2. It is 50 and 200. Var 1 plus equal to 10. This will become 60. This will become 190. As minus 10 is here, return var 1 plus var 2. Here it will return 250. Now the next part comes, the second part is my function, where var 1 is 100, var 2 is 200. It will become 110 and it will become 190. If we add these two, it will become 300. So the correct value printed will be 250 and 300. Next is what will be the value of this? So value is 50 and this is the global one, print value and end hash, then display 20. Now the first value is, current value is 50. So my output will be 50 hash. Display 20, the value of n will be 20. Global value becomes 25. This 50 becomes 25. When it will execute this statement, if n modulus of 7 equal to 0. Value equal to value plus n, otherwise value equal to value minus n. So here what will happen? This portion of else will execute it. So value is 25 and the value of n is 20. So the answer will be 5. This value becomes 5. So next time print value will give you answer 5. So the correct answer is option number B. Next is what will be the output of the following code. Here random function is mentioned. Import random, list Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata. Let's give index values to the list. For y in range 4, it will run from 0, 1, 2, 3. 4 time loop will run. X equal to random.randint 1, 3. So when we talk about randint, it will generate 3 values 1, 2, 3. Right? So when we see this option, in this case 1, 2, 3 will be fine, but Delhi is at 0, so let's obsolete all the values where Delhi is mentioned. Now we are left with 2 values. Here if you can see, list of X is hash. So Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata will be fine. In this case Mumbai, Chennai, Mumbai is given, but no hash is given if you see. So no hash value is given. If hash is given, then this option can also be correct option. So in this way, this is also wrong. Option number B is correct. Next is what is the output of following code? Change value m comma n. This is a function. Let's see, this is list 25, 8, 75, 25, 8, 75 and 12. Change val l comma 4. So this will be the value of m and n is 4. This loop will run 4 times, n times, n minus 1. So that's why it will run 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 times in the range. Here the point of consideration is these two if are separate. No else is mentioned, so each loop will get executed. M of 5 modulus of 5 equal to 0, this is correct. So if 25, m of 0 is 25 divided by 5 equal to 0 is true. M of 5, when you divide it with 5, 25 divided by equal to 5 is the answer is 5. Next, this is incorrect. 5 modulus of 3 not equal to 0. It will move to next. This will remain same because both the conditions are not satisfying this value. So next comes 75. 75 divided by 5 will becomes 15. Now next condition will be satisfied. 15 modulus of 3 is fine. So it will divide. The answer is 5. 15 by 3 will be 5. In the next case, first option will not satisfy, but it is satisfying the second option. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So the answer will be 5854. Let's see, the correct answer is 5854 hash at the end. So you have to check very carefully whether there is else mentioned or not, and sometimes both conditions will not satisfy, like in the first part only first condition satisfying, in the second part no condition was satisfying, in the third part both conditions were satisfying the value, and in the fourth part only second is satisfying. So in this way you can find out the correct values. Question number 40 says, suppose content of my file is these are the 4 lines. So open the file in myfile.txt. After that, record equal to myfile.read.split. Split will split the entire string, entire file into words. Length of record. Now here you have to find when the record contains a string which is splitted into words. So you have to count the words here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25. So there are total number of words are, can you find out? The total number of words Question number 40. Suppose content of myfile.txt is these lines. So first line, and we have to identify the output. Myfile equal to open myfile.txt. Record equal to myfile.read.split. Now what this function will do, this line will open the file. When you use myfile.read, it will read the entire content, and split will divide it into number of words. Print length of record. Now record contains all the words as a list. So when you count length of record, it will be 1, 2, 3. So record contains list of strings. When you count total number of words, and length will return total number of words in a record. So count these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So the correct answer is 26, as it has 26 words. Next is, this is string is given here, and we have to find out the correct string options. Suppose this is written P Y T H O N 3.1. So this is variable name. Here one empty string is R. That is empty string. For X in range length of name, it will run till n-1. It will run from 0 to 1. This 1 as a digit. If name of X dot is upper, it will convert into lower. So this, the first letter of R will be P. So it is combining the string. R is first, in case of first, R is empty string, where the name of X is P, and it is converted into lowercase and added to R. Else part, if it is lower, it will be converted into upper. So all these characters will be converted into, till here small o, till here it will be converted into upper. Now next part again comes, if this is upper, it will be converted into lower. So this will be small n. Now if it is a digit, this part is true. So it is name of X minus 1. Name of X minus is capital N. So we will write capital N here. Next character is dot. This is dot. Now dot is a special character. So this will be hash. Next is digit 1. Now 1 will be a digit and it will, this portion will be executed. Name of x minus 1 is having a dot. So this the correct answer for this is Python n hash dot. So let's see the options. In this first option there is double slash. This is wrong. And in the second part, if you see the second part here, small p Python n hash. So this @ symbol is nowhere in the answer, and this is by mistake, this is mentioned in place of dot, there will be @ is given. So this option B is correct. So remove this @ with dot and the answer number B is correct. You can see here what is the value of R. It will print this value. Next is myfile.txt. Honesty is the best policy. X equal to myfile.read. It will read the entire content and it will print length of x. Now this will read will have a x as a string of this complete line. Length of x will give the length of this, all the letters, all the characters in this string. So count each character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So till full stop there are total number of characters are 27. So total number of characters are 27. The correct option is 27. Next question is again from the text file output. Culture is the widening of the mind and of the split. Again will read the entire content. You have to count how many times the occurred in the file. So the answer is, it has occurred 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is 3. So the occurred at the 3 times in the file. So the value of y will be 3. Next is output question again. Let's see, x equal to 3, global x. Now we will see, this is our function. Now print x and space. So the first value of x is 3 and then space will come. My function, it will come here. The value of x, global x, will become from 3 to 5. It will print 5 and space. It will come back here. And the value of x is changed from 3 to 5. It will print 5 again. So the correct option is D. Next is again the content of file is given. Ek Bharat Shresht Bharat. There is my file. Open the file in text mode. VList contains all the vowels A, E, I, O, U in capital and small form. Vowel count equal to 0. X equal to myfile.read. It will read the entire content in X. For Y in X. So it will traverse the entire string Ek Bharat Shresht Bharat if Y in VList. So this is one character. The first character is capital E. It is there. VC plus equal to 1. So the value of VC will become 1. Next, it will come at A. It will add 1 to it. Then again, when A comes, it will add one more vowel. T, S, H, R, E. When E comes, it will add one more value. Then with A, again A, again A. Then when T reaches, the loop will stop. So the correct answer is, there are 7 vowels in the list. Next question is question number 46. Again the output of text file. These are the text file content. Again myfile.txt file is open in the myfile object. Line count equal to 0. It will read all the lines. For line in data, so when you use read lines, all the lines as a list of string will be saved in the data. So for line in data, it will be the first line. If line of 0 equal to t, count plus 1. So here line count will be 1 first time. Then second time it will not start with the t. For third also, fourth. Now when it comes here, it will start with again with the t. It is starting with the t. So it will add one more to it. So the value becomes 2. for the line count. So the correct answer is 2. So there are 2 lines which are starting with the capital letter T. Next question is from this directory structure. So when this directory structure is given, we have different type of path, absolute paths and relative path. Root directory is school and the present working directory is also currently school. Then academics and syllabus JPG, examination result PNG and sports. So this is your directory structure. What will be the absolute path of syllabus.apg JPG file? So although the absolute path starts from the root directory, if we see, and the drive letter. And out of these options, if we say schools.syllabus.jpg, there is no file under the school, and school.academic/syllabus.jpg is correct. Here it will go back to parent directory. This is the mixture of relative and absolute, but this is wrong. Then we have school examination syllabus. We have to the syllabus file is under academic, so this is also wrong. The correct option is part B. To reach the file syllabus.jpg. Assume that again the text file question. You can observe there are so many questions from text file. Arjun Kumar, Ismail Khan, Joseph B and Hanika Khan. So myfile.txt, again file is opened under the myfile object. Data rack equal to myfile.readlines. It will read all the lines. So what will be the correct data type for this? What will be the correct data type for the read lines? So the correct data type is a list. It will, read lines will return a list of strings. Next question is, what will be the output of the following code? Now what will be the output of the following code? Here in the question number 49, a tuple is given in which one list element is also there. So tuple, the index values are 0, 1, 2, 3. Tuple 1, 2 is a list and this 0 and 1 are elements of the a kind of nested elements. So tuple 2 is a list and 1 is this position. Here it is replacing the value with the 3.14. Although tuple is immutable, but the element of this tuple is a list which can be changed. So print tuple 1. Now what will be the answer? 1, 2 will remain same. 1 will remain same. 3.14 and 3. So if we see these options, this answer number B is correct. Section C consists of case study based question which is used to evaluate your application based learning. This section consists of 6 questions and you have to attempt only 5 questions out of this. And here the example with CSV file is given. Rohit, a student of class 12, is learning CSV file module in Python. During examination, he has been assigned an incomplete Python code to create a CSV file, student.csv. Help him in completing the code which creates a desired CSV file. Here a sample CSV file is given and the incomplete code is given. Here I would like to suggest you should try all the codes of CSV file to complete such kind of statements, to complete such kind of inputs, filling the blanks or the choice questions. So this entire question requires your skills of CSV files. So there are 6 statements which is again making 6 questions here. Identify the suitable code for blank space in the line marked as statement 1. So in statement 1, the very first statement we know is the import CSV file to use the CSV module. So here first option CSV file is given. We don't write word file. B part CSV is in capital letter, which is not right. Third is CVS. This is wrong. So correct answer is CSV. Identify the missing code for blank space in the line marked as statement number 2. For statement number 2 is opening a file with a mode. Here we are opening a file with some mode. If you can see here, fh equal to open. There are 2 arguments which we have to pass and we know we are writing the record. So W mode will be suitable. Why we are not considering option number 1? Because B is given, which is for binary file. So these two read modes are again discarded. These two options are discarded. So option number B is correct. Choose the function name with the argument that should be used in the blank space in statement number 3. Statement number 3 is for creating the writer object using writer function. So this needs a file handle as a parameter. So first two options are discarded and the third option is correct, which says writer and file handle. If you see, there is no object with the name of my file, so that is wrong. 53 number question. In statement number 4, if we see this is creating a list in statement number 4 for a record, which is the user has input roll number, name, class, section. So we have to create list for those data types. So that is record equal to D part roll number, name, class, section, as this is in capital letter and these fields are not enclosed in quotes, because when we enclose anything in quotes it becomes a kind of constant value. So we want to append the values, not the field names. Fourth is identify the suitable code for blank space in the line marked as statement number 5. Let's see what is statement number 5 says. Statement number 5 says data.append. Now we are adding one record. We are appending one record in the nested list, in the big list. So here it will be the data.append rec. Because rec is a list which we for a particular single record which we are again adding to the master list. Sixth number statement says here student.writer as stu.writer and then in bracket data we have to find out the correct answer. So as we have more than one record in our list, so the option write rows will work. Dump and load will be with the binary file. Write row will write a single row at a time. But here in the data we have multiple rows which we have taken from the user number of records. So that's why the answer write rows will be the correct answer. So thank you so much students. This is the end of discussion of this sample paper 1 and I'll try to bring more and more sample papers for discussion. It may be question wise, section wise or the chapter wise. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please write the comment in the comment section. That gives us the motivation to make more such kind of helpful videos. Thank you.